bittersweet because the topic of conversation is, something that it never ceases to make me emotional. It brings me back to the place where I was a few years ago. And, it just brings me a little bit of sadness to know that so many people are going through domestic violence right now. But I do feel great to be able to share my story and be able to contribute, to all the help that people are providing for victims and survivors.
Yes, this is so true. So, with all that being said, can you walk us through a little bit about your journey, what happened to you, your background, what happened with you, your children, and how you are living today? Just a little snippet of the beginning, a little bit about the middle and the end.
But I first want to start off by saying it's unfortunate that people from our, people of color, people from our backgrounds, we haven't passed down some generational curses, because of past trauma that our family has been through. So I think that a lot of the behaviors now attribute to that. So for me, it started off very, very young. I was maybe 17 years old when I got into my relationship, and the red flags were already there right away. So we talked about red flags today. I definitely want to encourage everyone, as soon as they see something that doesn't make them feel right, that is the second when you have to start questioning things and you have to start, figuring out a plan of escape, basically. So the first time that my oppressor was abusive was maybe like 7 months into the relationship. It did start off a little bit verbal, but it went straight into the physical right away. So I remember, I don't want to be too graphic, but I remember, just being punched in my face, and me not knowing what to do and thinking that I was so in love with this person, and maybe it was a mistake, I don't know what happened, maybe he doesn't know what happened, maybe he's confused. I covered it up. I didn't tell my family. I just hid it, just basically said, oh, I fell or something happened, and actually ended up taking a trip soon after with this person to where I had to then deal with other people that saw me with the injury.
With that part, you saying that, so that was a portion where you're kind of like protecting the monster?
Yes, so I started doing that very early on. And I think a lot of it had to do with possible insecurities I had maybe. Maybe I felt like this person made me feel loved and made me feel secure, because I did go through a lot of, childhood issues when I was growing up. I didn't grow up with a father and things like that, so maybe this was my way of having that male figure in my life that was protective. So I thought. So it started off, that was the first incident, and then very early on in our relationship, I had my first child, maybe 2 years in. And when I had my first child, I experienced other forms of domestic violence. So he started being neglectful, and I was kind of just left with like, okay, well, I'm 19 years old, I just had your child, like, how are we going to work through this together? Instead, and it's because he was young also, but that's not an excuse. But instead, he was, out having fun with his friends and things like that, and when I would bring it up, it would cause a conflict at home, and he would be really aggressive and kind of just walk out and shut the door. So I started to notice those things, even though I was still being very, protective of what he was doing to me, I was still noticing the patterns. So I enrolled myself in college, and about when my son was 2 years old, I had my daughter. So very soon after also, but I was already in the process of going to college and things like that. And it was very important for me to go to college because I wanted to be able to provide stability for my children. And I wanted to be able to help guide them. And how can I do that if I myself didn't get that type of education or didn't even give myself that opportunity? So I did that. And once I did that, it was a really great thing because I felt empowered. I felt like I was slowly gaining my life again, because at that point I didn't have an identity. My life was all about him and my children. And I started just working on myself little by little. I started feeling better, looking better, because to better myself and become a professional. So once that started happening, then he was transitioning into being a person who felt insecure.
Okay.
Because now here he was still continuing the same type of lifestyle and I was growing. So he wasn't accepting my growth too well, and that's when a lot of the other types of abuse started. So it was a process for me to gain financial control. So I still was very dependent on him, which is part of the reason why I was still there. This is why I encourage everyone to, I hope you took notes on the resources that they provided, because as they mentioned earlier, there's free resources for housing, and anything you need. Definitely take advantage of it, because that shouldn't be a reason for you to stay, but it was mine. It was part of mine. So he was feeling very insecure, and he wasn't accepting of me having girlfriends, right? And developing a voice for myself, and just living my life true to myself, and not having to depend on him and think about him in every decision that I was making. So he started feeling insecure and jealous, and he started stalking me.
Okay.
Yes.
The other form of abuse.
Correct, yes. So, he was showing signs, a lot of signs of narcissistic behaviors, making me feel like he was, the most important person in my life, or he should be the most important person in my life, and how everything he was doing is because he loved me, and he cared about me, and no one else would care about me. And it got so bad that he even thought that I was interested in women as well, because I was spending time with my girlfriends, who at the time were very empowering for me. So another thing I want to make a note of is definitely find your family, find your tribe, because a lot of the reason why I was starting to feel stronger is because of the friendships that I made when I was in college, which I have to this day. So that started happening, and then he started stalking me, and during that time, social media was becoming very popular. And as you mentioned in my extremely long bio, I became a little bit of a social person, even though I still had like introverted tendencies and things like that, but I always was the type of person that liked to be around good energy, create good energy for people. So I started entering the New York City, entertainment scene and things like that. So at the time, social media was becoming very popular, and I felt like I needed to put my business out there, meaning my entertainment business. And this is a very good example how things you go through can turn into something really wonderful.
Absolutely.
So I started thinking, what can I use, or what name can I use to be able to create a page where he wouldn't find me and he wouldn't stalk me, like our young lady that she gave a speech, I'm sorry, but she mentioned something very, very great, which was, people put trackers on your phone, or on your car rather. So he was looking for me through my phone, and there was many instances where he popped up on me and started degrading me and started generating false stories about me and things like that. So I was thinking to myself, how can I create a page where he won't know I didn't want to do it with my name? So long story short of that portion, I came up with Fearless Women, which at the time I didn't think it would turn into an empowerment organization, but it did. So eventually, he found me, and the physical abuse started again, and it started happening in front of my children, and my children were starting to get older. And I'll tell you really, one of two really sad stories. There was one moment where he was really upset, and he came in, and I was alone in my apartment, thankfully the children weren't there, but he came in and he really effed me up, for lack of a better word, and I had to pretend that I was just laid out, just unconscious, so that he would stop hitting me. And he believed it. And I remember as I was laying there, he called one of his friends because he was a little worried about what he had done to me. But his worry wasn't if I was okay, it was more like what would happen to him if I wasn't okay, right? So, I survived that part, and then, silly of me not knowing better, I still to like take him back after all these things that happened. I remember one time he like popped the tires off my car, and just those little things were happening, and I just wasn't paying attention to that. There was another incident where the neighbor saw something. We talked about neighbors making the reports, and I had no idea. And they made a report. They were looking for him. They put him in handcuffs, took him to the precinct, and called me in. So when I went into the precinct, and I wanted to share this because also we have to know as family members of the abused or the abuser, which is very important too, we cannot continue to enable this behavior. If we see one of our family members causing, pain and causing abuse to others, we cannot condone this behavior. So I was at the precinct, his mom showed up and just looked at me and said, well, what did you do for him to hit you?
So she blamed you for his actions.
Yes, which happens a lot. And it also had a lot to do with the way she raised him and how abuse was coming from her towards him as well when he was a child. So I wasn't surprised, but I was just shocked that as a woman, you wouldn't even try to understand what is going on. Like, your son needs help. Let's try to help him instead of turning the tables around, right? So, he was being enabled. And I was also enabling him by continuing to accept him back. So that situation happened. I ended up taking the charges and thinking that, my thought process also was, we're young. He's young. Maybe he's still immature. Maybe he'll mature as he starts getting older. But it was not the case. It just went from one level of domestic violence to another. Another thing he was doing was he abused me financially, but not because he took any finances from me, but he withheld.
Okay.
So he withheld the finances because he knew that I needed a certain amount of finances to be able to support our family. So there were times where he didn't pay any housing support and things like that because he knew it would bother me. So that happened. He also started, coming to my office and calling me nonstop, and just so many things. And because of the person that I am, and because especially now that I focus on mindset coaching, I was trying to look at it from that perspective, like from a psychological perspective, and I kind of wanted to help him by not turning my back to him. But that was the biggest mistake because again I was enabling him. So fast forward, we went through a whole bunch of issues, but the thing that opened up my eyes to never accepting it again was one day I was laying in my bed and my kids happened to be home at this instance. And it was late at night, and he walked in my bedroom, completely pissed off, probably had too much to drink, and he put a gun to my head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So this was your enough is enough moment.
This was my enough is enough moment. And it was, it was a traumatizing, sorry about shaking here. It was a traumatizing moment, but it was a moment of growth also. And his response to it was, well, it wasn't a little bit.
It was
Right.
a little bit.
Right. So what I felt at that moment definitely led me to the spiritual journey because I wasn't afraid that my life was going to end. It was more like, I'm standing up to you. You came here, this is what you came here to do, then do it and let's just end it. And that was my response to him. And I feel like that's when I just close the chapter. Like, this is not going to happen anymore.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
give it up for her.
At any point through our relationship, did he ever say to you, baby, I want to make things right, I want to change for you, I want to change for the children? Did he give you any kind of promises? And did he keep any of them, or he kept breaking them time and time again?
He made tons and tons of promises. Every single time. Every single time he did something, there came an apology and a promise for change. Did he ever change? No. I mean, luckily now we have a much better my children are grown, and they see things, and although they have a good relationship with him, my son tells me all the time, I love my father. However, I would never allow him to put his hands on you ever again. So I think that's part of the change, and also things have happened in his life where he has had to change because it was either that or he wasn't going to have his freedom, or be alive anymore just because of the circumstances that he chose in life. But it was really difficult, and another thing he started doing at some point was inflicting a lot of his anger and his pain towards my children also. So I kind of saw it transitioning from me. It's almost like he felt like nothing would affect me anymore, like I wasn't even trying to hear it. And it was now like being passed on to my children, and the way he was talking to them at times and things like that, like it was really bad. And I was like, listen, this is now child abuse. So you know that, right? This is not the way you're supposed to uplift and empower your child. So.
I heard everything that you said in regards to when he got sent to the precinct, a family member, his mom, came over and talked to you and said, what is it that you did? What is it that you did? With that being said, when people are facing issues like this in their relationships, what can a family member do to kind of assist you to get you out of that situation?
That's a really good question. First and foremost, I want to say she didn't come over and talk to me. No, she just looked at me, dismissed the whole situation and said, you must have done something, or what did you do for this to happen? I think that's a very good question because it is very loaded for me. So my family, especially my sister and my mom, knew a lot about what was happening, but not everything, because of course I withheld some of the things that were happening because that's what we do. As
You don't want the family judging him if you guys get back together.
Correct. Which we got back together plenty of times.
Of course.
So at the time, I felt a little resentful because I felt like, man, something really bad could have happened to me, and no one was really standing up for me. My father lived in the Dominican Republic. It was just, and I didn't even tell him until many years after. But thinking about it now, and after having done all the research that I've done and speaking to so many people that have been through domestic violence, I now know that I can't be resentful because sometimes family members don't know what to do. They don't know what the right thing to do is, especially if we continue to bring this person around you all the time and at family functions and things like that. So what I would advise is, as the young lady spoke earlier, they mentioned a good way to approach the situation is to provide resources. So instead of telling someone, like I said, you're dumb for staying in this situation, or I'm not even going to say anything to you because you're going to stay in this situation anyway, or just, things like that. Instead of turning it into a negative, I would turn it into a positive, and I would say, look, what are the reasons why you're still here? Are you still here because you are dependent on him financially? Because you need support? You just need some sort of sisterhood, love, whatever it is, and I would try to help in that way, and try to find a place for them to be safe. Whether it is housing them in my home, or just providing with these resources and walking hand in hand with the family member, but it's very important that we do that if we have a family member that's going through domestic violence, because it's a level of different emotions for us. We're scared, we're confused, we're also, embarrassed. Keyword, embarrassed, to share what we're going through. So, if someone opens up to you, or if you start seeing some signs, definitely start the conversation in a more loving and positive way, to where they feel comfortable to, share with you and things like that. And definitely, I advise not to, call the cops right away. Let's try to work it out. An escape plan, like you mentioned earlier, will be important. Yeah.
I want to add to that, on top of everything that you're saying in regards to family, a softer way to approach someone that's already being abused is asking them straight out, how are things going at home? You know, maybe with the softer approach, you can have the user or survivor open up a little bit more to you. Another thing that you can say to them is your partner treating you right? That way they can open up more, say, you know what, actually lately he has not been treating me right, or she hasn't been treating me right, because let's not get it twisted. Guys get abused too. They get slapped up from their husband all the time. You know, women could be very abusive with their mouths, especially the mouths, right? But when you're asking the important questions, that can open up a dialogue.
And I want to reiterate and say that the red flags are usually 100% correct in dictating where the direction of that relationship is going.
So with that being said, do you believe that you would spot on the red flags earlier on, like 6 months or so in a relationship?
It all depends, because for me, I feel like it started right away.
Okay.
Like right away, I saw the red flags, like neglect and control issues and things like that. Like right away, he was trying to take me away from my family, from my friends, and would, you know, talk negatively about my friends without even knowing them. So it all depends, but I would say to definitely pay attention to those red flags, you know. Not all of us are so lucky to survive. So why, you know, we should not put ourselves in those situations. And unfortunately, there's actually 1 or 2 people that I can think about right now who I've had conversations with and who I've seen already going through the signs. The phone calls when we're out, you know, and
Checking in.
the checking ins, right? But it's what's the word I want to use? An aggressive check-in, right? It's like, where are you at? What are you doing? And then I can see once they hang up how the person feels after that. She's not engaged anymore into our conversation. She doesn't feel the same, you know. And I see also people saying, again, because of financial situations, right? So, you know, I'm doing this with my life right now. I need someone to help me pay my bills and things like that because I'm investing in other things. So it can happen in different layers also. It doesn't have, you don't have to necessarily be someone who's going through really tough financial issues. You can also be a really successful person still going through domestic violence. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask you, when did you start planning out your exit plan to get out of this relationship?
Unfortunately, I didn't have one.
You didn't have
I didn't have one. Everyone should seek therapy, counseling, all of it. Use these resources because I didn't. And I wish I would have had an escape plan, and I wish I would have been able to talk to somebody about this because I would have left much sooner than I did. So yeah, but the escape plan, once the person starts being physically abusive to the point where, like me, I had to pretend I was basically dead, start your escape plan. It's not gonna get better.
What surprised you the most about getting out of this relationship?
What surprised me the most? I think just a few things. I think the fact that I survived.
Amen to that.
You know,
survived to live and tell your story.
I did, and you know, it makes me sad to think. You know, I'm happy I survived, but it makes me sad to think about so many that don't. So I would say I survived, and also, as I mentioned, like I was very introverted in the past. And going through this situation definitely led me to on the road and the path that I am now. They helped me find my voice. I was never so comfortable to speak in public and things like that. So it definitely led me to my purpose.
That's good. Well, speaking of your purpose right now, how do you feel to be an independent businesswoman with your own brand?
It's hard. It's hard. Being an entrepreneur is very difficult, especially when you have past traumatic, have had past traumatic experiences. So it's like, but it's still wonderful at the same time because I've been able to help women And them not knowing me, they've been able to also help me continue in my growth, right? So, there's sometimes where I've had conversations with women and I'm, trying to help guide them in the right direction, trying to help them change their negative mindset into a positive one, just be more confident and content in themselves. Yeah, to shift their mindset and, provide certain resources that they need. As I'm doing that, I'm also talking to myself at the same time, I feel. Because there's days where I'm like, depression is a really, I went through depression. And depression is a really scary thing. It's almost like a disease. So like when I was going through depression, there were days where I didn't want to get out of bed. And days and days would go by and I was not getting out of bed. I didn't have a desire to get outside and do anything. I didn't have a desire to live. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how I was going to leave my circumstance. Having someone coming in and out of my house who was supposed to be my partner for life become my enemy. Basically, I was sleeping with the enemy per se. So, the fact that I was able to do that, led me to entrepreneurship and led me to this place where I can now help women and talk to women, So the entrepreneurship journey has been amazing. The organization has been really wonderful. I love building sisterhood. I think that having a sister friend is super important. The journey is not always one that's full. It could be empty a lot of times, but when you're surrounding yourself with, like-minded individuals, when you surround yourself with women who are also empowered, you kind of start creating new families and new friendships and things like that. So it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
So now that you're a businesswoman, does your abuser see your success and feel even more kind of resentment that you're no longer in a relationship being abused by him, and now he sees how strong you are? Has he ever talked to you about that?
Yes.
And two-part question, and is he himself seeking help?
Yes, so I'll answer the second question first. So he had no choice. He was forced to get help. And that's the transition we're going through right now. I still, talk to him at times. But to answer your first question, it's so funny because he sees it. He sees the growth. He commends me for the growth. However, there's little things that he says sometimes like, well, let me help fund some of your organization. Let's create this. Let's create that together. And then he, throws in little jokes that are still kind of like in a controlling manner, like, okay, well, if you invest, I'm scared if you invest in this, then you'll try to take it from me, right? So, it's still a weird dynamic that we're going through because obviously I still need to do more healing if I'm thinking this way as well. But he sees the growth and he commends me and, in the past he has tried to say that a lot of my growth has been because of him and, it's just,
He tries to take your credit.
oh, yes. Well, that, he's narcissistic. That, narcissism is real, and that is exactly what they do. So, but no, this is all me, and I wear my purple proudly.
Okay. So how do you feel today with you going through the hardships, overcoming, pushing forward, pushing through, going over and under? What can you tell other women going through the same situation that you're going through today, and how they can seek help and how they can do it because you did it?
That's very good. I would say if you hit rock bottom, there's nothing lower than that, right? So all you have to do at that point is pick up the pieces. And there's so many resources that are available to you that you can start picking up the pieces slowly. You have to first do a lot of healing within. And once you start, doing the healing and start working on yourself and you start preparing a plan, things will flourish. You just have to put all of your energy into that space. You can no longer go backwards. You can no longer start having your negative thoughts. You can no longer keep to yourself. Anything you want to do, you can accomplish. There's so many things that I said only about a year ago that I wanted to do and I wanted to accomplish and I've been able to without having much expertise in those areas, right? Such as public speaking. So I would just encourage everyone everyone to just not feel like you're a failure because you've gone through what you've gone through, not be embarrassed of what you've gone through, and just, take that negative and turn it into a positive, heal and empower yourself, and just, come to these types of events, come to these types of seminars, and meet people and join forces with others, Delise has been like a really great person in my life, and I have to thank her because, we've been able to really quickly enjoy each other's company and been able to be open with each other and talk about issues and things like that. So I would say, just don't let the circumstances define who you are.
That's what's up. Give it up for Sue Fearless, guys. The survivor who lived to tell her story. Thank you so much. Keep on pushing through, keep on striving, and keep doing you, boo.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, everyone. Appreciate it.